Hey, welcome to a new Let's Play. I'm going to be playing Wario Land 4. I'm excited about playing this one. I haven't played this in a long time. I used to have the game on Game Boy Advance, but I stupidly got rid of it. You know, you know how it is. You think you're never going to play a game again, and then next thing you know, you start a Let's Play channel, and then it's like, well, damn, I could have used that. But to be fair, I used to have the Game Boy player on the GameCube, but when my GameCube died, I ended up getting rid of it, so I wouldn't have had a way to play it anyway. And what's this black cat doing? Oh no, look out, kitty! Oh, that was close. What's the paper say? Pyramid discovered. Legendary treasure buried, nearly found but accidentally hindered findings, or accidents hindered findings. Legendary pyramid discovered in the jungle. So, you know, Wario, he's like, money? Sign me up, brother. So he gets in his like purple car and he just starts driving. If I remember correctly, this is the same car he has in Double Dash. So we're gonna go we'll just go straight up hard mode. Why not? I don't remember this game being that hard, but you know, I might have just shot myself in the foot. We'll see. There's the pyramid, and Wario's like, hell yeah, let's go. Now, I will say one thing about this game that's always kind of bothered me is the fact that they made Wario's shoes purple instead of the green that he's supposed to have. Ooh, there's that cat again. Like, yeah, I don't know why, but his pants being, or his shoes being purple always kind of annoyed me. Let's go. All right. Now let's go to the entrance passage. Hall of Hieroglyphs. If I remember correctly, this is the level that teaches you how to play the game. This first area, once you complete it, you never have to do it again. From what I remember about this game is like it's kind of designed that the first four, I think the first four, not first four. So there's like 4 areas after this one, and they have like a couple levels and then a boss, if I remember correctly. By the way, these kind of look like the Shy Guy straight out of Yoshi's Island, now that I think about it. But I think they have like 2 to 4 levels and then a boss. And then the way this game works is like you have to get those 4 pieces. I think it's needed for you to like even do the boss, something like that. And then you collect money and stuff through the level. And the boss fights are, oh yeah, I forgot about this. So the boss fights, the way that they work is like, it's actually like a timed thing, you know? So you end up, the faster you beat the bosses, the more money you get, like the more treasures and stuff you get. And so like your ranking on the game is completely and utterly based on like, how well you do. So it wants me to go up, but obviously there's something here. And that's something that's going to be in the game, is there's going to be a lot of hidden stuff around. As you can tell in this one, Wario has like health, which oh, I forgot you can change their colors. Are they worth more when you do that? It's like the Shy Guy in Yoshi's story. You do the ground pound and they change colors. I might have to check and see if they give me more money if I do that. But yeah, so each level just becomes like, each level becomes a thing of like just trying to make as much money as possible and then beat the bosses as fast as possible to get the treasures. And once you've done that, like, you kind of start the game over every time, and it's just to see about getting better and better at the game. That you need that key. I actually think you need the keys to do the boss, if I remember correctly. But if you've ever played the first and maybe even in the second Wario Land, like, there are enemies that look just like this key, but instead of a key, their nose is like a spear. But yeah, I mean, other than that, it doesn't play that much differently from Wario Land 3. You still have the abilities like you do in the in that one. Like, sometimes you'll run into stuff that's just kind of like, you run into stuff that's just kind of like, you've got to have the what's the word I'm looking for? So what is this about? Oh, right. I probably need it for right here. Okay, got it. So there's still the special abilities like zombie and stuff, but that stuff doesn't affect, that stuff does not affect, like, your health and stuff like that. As you can see, there's like a countdown timer for every level. If I remember correctly, the faster you get through it, the more points you get, the more money. Could be wrong about that, but like, obviously you don't want it. You just don't want it to, like, run out of time, or else you're dead. Like, you've got to do the level over. I don't think there are lives in this game, if I remember correctly. I don't think that's how this works. So here's the minigame shop. I think you can... I don't remember why you do this, actually. I remember being really good at this one. But, like, let me pause it real quick, because I just remembered I can't do that. Never mind. Can't pause it. I was going to say, I remember I didn't turn game mode on because I changed over stuff. You know how that goes. But, like, yeah, I remember getting really good at this one, and I remember getting really good at the baseball one. I don't remember what this is for, though. I think those golden coins. I'm not paying money to keep playing that, but let me check that before I continue on. Should have checked it before. I know I'm such a professional here. You won't see any of it, but except if I have to turn it on. Yeah, the screen's gonna go black for a second. There we go. Like I said, such a professional, I know. But yeah, these things happen. Alright. Now on to the first boss. If I remember correctly, yes, the item shop. Oh, that's right. These get a smile for free. Game & Watch has given us a smile. So if I remember correctly, these actually do damage to the bosses. That's what it is. And those coins, you got to collect those coins to do that. This one, I don't think has... It's super easy. I don't think it has any of the treasures or anything like that. Wario's lifting some weights. He's pumping some iron. So we got this kid. I think you want to ground pound it, right? Right? Or just hit it? Okay, I guess you can just hit it. How do I knock that guy out? Oh, I can just hit him? Okay. And then he gets really, like, crazy there closer to the end. Like that. Come on now. Ah. That's what happens if you get a time up. Like I said, there's no... The only penalty is you have to do the level over. So it's not really like... There's no lives or nothing like that. Considering that I put the game on hard mode, yeah, I'll probably see a lot of those. I don't remember the game having the ability to... I don't remember the game having the ability to, you know, like, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't remember the game. Okay, now he does damage to me if I hit him from the front. What was I gonna say? I don't remember the game having a normal mode or hard mode, but that could just be because, like, it's been a long time since I've played it. Flex, Mario. Show us them muscles. And then, of course, after you do that, the other 4 areas unlock. And there's clearly, like, some areas that's easier than others. But if I remember correctly, this pyramid in the middle will get taller the more you finish the areas. So let's go over here to the ghost area, Sapphire Passage. So there's 4 levels here. The Crescent Moon Village is the first one. And then that guy can give us zombie status. So we want to be careful because it will make us fall through those platforms. But yeah, I mean, it's been a long time since I've played this, probably more than a decade. Wario Land 3 is still my favorite Wario Land game. But, you know, this one's probably my close second favorite. Just simply because, like, you know, it's careful now. Oh yeah, that guy goes after money, that bastard. But yeah, like, simply because, like, I really like the first 2. I mean, I think my least favorite out of the first 4 Wario Lands is Wario Land 2. Whenever I get around to playing it, I'll tell you why then. Became a bat. I don't think you can turn into Dracula in this one. You can just turn into a bat. But yeah, I like the first one. The first one is more like a Mario game, but with Wario. It's very much so like oh, how do I get there? It's very much so like Mario Land 2. The 6 golden coins, but like with Wario. But yeah, I like the first one. The second one is alright. The second one is very close to, and maybe it's because it's very close to being like part 3, but it kind of fumbles some things for me that's one of the reasons why I don't like it as much. But let me see. There we go. But I still like it. I still think it's a fun game. It's just not, to me, it's just not as great. You know what I mean? It's kind of whatever. Got this rock over here. This is one of those games, though, that even though I haven't played it in a long time, I played it to death and back when I had it. I gotta do the Wario frog jump. Try this again. There we go. So you gotta get 4 of those to open. Do you have to have... actually, I'm trying to remember. Do you have to have 1 out of each level, or is it like 4 total for each level. I can't remember exactly how that works. We'll figure it out as we go on, I guess. But yeah. And a lot of these levels end up not so much to start with, but like closer to the end of the game, they'll have like multiple paths, but it is still a pretty linear game, if I remember correctly. So there is going to be, you know, a considerable amount of like running around and stuff, but it's not like a lot of the running around is going to be for like extra treasure and like, or well, extra money, because like you don't get treasures in the levels other than stuff like this. Gotta watch out for them guys, because they're gonna, like, you know, cause me some issues. I don't remember which way to go, and like I said, I don't remember. I guess there is 4 for this level. Oh yeah, that is a for the sound test. You can listen to the soundtrack. Ouch. Dang it, come on now. There we go. I think those little red dots that they drop, I think once you get the bar full, it gives you a heart. I could be wrong about that. Like I said, it's been a while since I played the game, so I don't exactly remember all the intricate little details of the game. Got him. Oh man, he stole my money. But oh, take your hand off the controller for 1 second and the guy tries to take you out. Did you see that? But like I said, I don't quite remember if there's 4 pieces per level or per area. I guess we'll figure it out here in a minute. Watch out for these axe murderers. Well, I guess that solves that question. Oh, phew, he almost got me. We're going to turn into a zombie. This is what zombie looks like in this one. Just like in part 2 and 3, light cures it. I don't know why, it just does. Alright. And instead of there being like specific music like in part 2 and 3 for like the statuses, it's just in this one it just changes the background music. So the background music either gets faster or slower or something to that effect, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You jackass, did you hear that? He stole my money. He stole my money, man. I think this is like a little mini game for money. Let me see. How do I get this again? I think you gotta hit it just right to break that block. You can just come back in. This is the guy that I was saying in part like Wario Land 3 that I thought it looked like the guy from this one. Okay, I gotta get closer, obviously. So he keeps hitting that. There we go. And then you come over here and they charge at you and loads of money and stuff. Nice thing about this game though, and which is kind of a shame though, because it was really one of the fun things about Wario Land 3 is you start off with all the abilities. Same thing with like, you know, the first one has power-ups, but like same thing like with you know, Wario Land 2, you kind of start off with all the abilities. You don't have like any items to get that helps with like, watch out for that clam. It looks kind of like the clams in Ocarina of Time a little bit. So like you don't gain, you know, abilities to, you know, learn to swim or a better charge or ground pound and stuff. Wario just kind of has it, which it makes sense that he would after, you know, this taking place after Wario Land 3. It's kind of like the Metroid dilemma of like, why doesn't Samus have all of her abilities? I think I'm missing one of those things, which of course, come here, bat. Oh my god. Which of course, like, if I remember correctly, you can still get, like, sometimes they'll have, oh yeah, this jackass steals my key. I forgot about that. Come on now. Oh my, you fucking bastard. We're gonna go down here. But, there's a way to keep him from getting the key. I just don't remember what it is. I don't remember if you can hit him or if you just have to dodge. But this is really obnoxious. I forgot about this guy. Run? But yeah, I could find the last piece on the way out, so if I don't, I'll have to come back in and get it. Or it's either that or you get like X amount of pieces total. I can't remember exactly how it works. Give me that back, you jackass. This way. Wasn't there a zone? Oh no, there was a quick way back to the left, but like I don't want to go that way. Oh my god. Well, luckily the doors close. So the doors close, so you don't have to. God damn it. You don't have to worry about like leaving without it. Probably gonna have to come back in for that piece. Oh, I think it's down there actually. But I'd rather come back in real quick. Alright. Now, do I need all of them to open that last thing? Yeah, I do. We're just go really quickly, you know, run back in, grab this, and I think I have to go all the way through and hit the thing before I can leave. But considering that, like, you know, I'm not really exploring the level, I'm just going to grab it. Yeah, it's annoying that I have to deal with... Okay, so it wasn't down there, unless I just completely missed it. So let's check again. Because I was rushing through there. Alright, so it's not here. I think I might know where it is then. Maybe. Okay, Wario. Now's not the time, dude. So, I'm thinking it might be in that spot around where I found the record, you know? because it was like, you know, there was a little spot that it looked like you could like break, you know. At least that's where I'm hoping that it's there, because otherwise I have no clue. And then I might have to just move on and come back. Alright, alright, alright. This is going to be a real pain in the butt coming back through because I left all those guys, but, you know, that's a part of the fun, I guess. Like, right around here, like... Is there a slope over here that I'm not remembering? Because I might just be able to, like, you know... Yes. Okay. Just break that, slide down here. There it is. Cool, now I just gotta, you know, quickly vacate the level and that'll be all of that. Grab this heart. I'm just glad that this, like, ghost guy can't hit me. So it was right around up there somewhere. Not that far from the where I hit the button again. Oh, damn it. Are you kidding me with that perfect shot? Get over here. That's how you take care of those guys. They're invincible otherwise. Alright. Short hop. Never mind, this was not the correct one. There's one track in this game that is really, really nice. It's in the... It's not in this area. It's in the obligatory... Dang it. It's in the obligatory jungle level. Remember I was talking about in Yoshi's Island that every level has like an obligatory, like every game used to have like the obligatory like ice level or haunted level or fire level and stuff. This one has a haunted level, a jungle level, like a, I guess like a, I don't know, like an Arabian Nights style level. I don't know what you would call it otherwise. I don't think I have to come up here to collect this. Yeah, I don't need to do that. So I just got to hit the button and go. Which means, beautifully enough, like, I don't have to worry about this jerk trying to steal my key because I don't have a key to steal. So maybe it would have been more advantageous just to go through here to do that first. Gotta love that drum beat, though. I do always like... So, one of the things that I always hear when I need to be somewhere and I'm like on a time limit, I do hear Wario. When you hit the button, he says, "Hurry up." Like, I do hear that. It's kind of like whenever I have, like, whenever I succeed at something, like I have the Donkey Kong Country, you succeeded at the bonus level song play in my head, and then when I fail, I hear the you failed Donkey Kong Country bonus level music in my head. I don't care about the money, dude. It's not about the money. It's about getting out of here with our lives. Hit me. Not you. You hit me. Cool. Awesome. Mamma mia. Per favore. And with that, that's, you know, the first little area and then the first level done. I was kind of expecting to do a little better, but I did select hard mode. But also, you know, I was thinking the game was shorter than I'm actually remembering it to be, but that's not a big deal. More fun, you know. But I'm going to call the level here. I'm going to call the episode here. I appreciate you watching. If you watched the video to this point, I really, really appreciate it. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.